Hey everybody, my name is Trevor Lane, senior writer for LakersNation.com, your home for everything Lakers. You can follow me on Twitter at Trevor_Lane. This is the Lakers Nation news feed. We're going to be breaking down some of the latest Lakers news. And of course, today's show is brought to you by Uptime Energy Drinks. Uptime Energy keeps me going when I need it. You can find it at 7-Eleven, GNC, or order it the way I do, which is to head over to Amazon.com. You can get a whole case of them delivered right to your door. It is wonderful, so easy. Check it out, Uptime Energy Drinks. So for today, we're going to talk a little bit about Los Angeles Lakers power forward Kyle Kuzma. He recently made some statements to ESPN that raised some eyebrows. Now, Kuzma had a wonderful rookie season, 27th overall pick in last year's NBA draft, winds up on the first team all-rookie, certainly one of the bright spots on this Los Angeles Lakers team, but he feels like the Los Angeles Lakers are now being underestimated, that the national media isn't really giving them the respect that they deserve. And does he really have a point here? Well, if you look at what the Los Angeles Lakers are projected to do, ESPN's Kevin Pelton says that they're only going to win just over 41 games. That's what his system projects. I think that's pretty darn low. Las Vegas, however, as we talked about on the latest Lakers Nation podcast, has them at 48.5 wins. That's not that bad. I don't think that's necessarily underestimating them. I mean, 48.5, you can make a strong argument either way, either for the below side or the high side. Personally, I think they're going to go over. I think they are going to end up winning about 50 games. I could see that happening this season. But Kuzma has taken issue with the fact that there are people out there, including Pelton. He doesn't mention Pelton, but Pelton that uses this as the basis for his argument, says that the Lakers have so many new faces in new places that it's going to take them some time to sort of mesh it all together, bring it all together, and put together a cohesive team. It's going to take time for Luke Walton to figure out what works right. And I mean, that's kind of common sense. Of course, there's going to be some growing pains. It's going to take time to incorporate guys like Rajon Rondo and JaVale McGee and Lance Stevenson and Michael Beasley, not to mention LeBron James. He's a guy where the Lakers still have to learn how to play with him. Plus guys like Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, their skill sets are improving. They're getting better. They're able to do more things. So it's going to take some time for them to learn how to play with each other. It's going to take some time for Luke Walton to figure out exactly what he wants his rotations to look like. Those are all valid arguments. But Kyle Kuzma is saying, hey, look around the league. There are a lot of new faces in new places. We're not the only team that's trying to bring more pieces together. Even the Golden State Warriors, right? They are trying to integrate DeMarcus Cousins into their system, which may or may not be an easy thing to do. So the Los Angeles Lakers certainly aren't the only team facing this challenge, even if their challenge might be of a higher degree of difficulty than some of the other teams. They still are not the only team that's dealing with this. So maybe discounting their performance already, assuming that they're going to struggle to build chemistry, is a bit premature. And so Kuzma's argument there could be pretty valid. Kuzma is also seems to be taking an issue with this whole national narrative that the Los Angeles Lakers young players aren't ready. And this makes a ton of sense. Look back at this summer and you look at how many people said that LeBron James is going to Los Angeles not for what's going on the basketball court. He's not going there to win basketball games. He's going there because of Hollywood, because of the music industry, because of everything else that Los Angeles has to offer. LeBron James not going somewhere to win basketball games. It sounds ridiculous, but that was the narrative. And you think about that from Kyle Kuzma's perspective. If you're hearing that LeBron James is not going to Los Angeles because he thinks he can play winning basketball there, well, that's a slap in the face, right? That's a slap in the face to the incumbent Lakers, to Kuzma, to Ingram, to Ball, to Hart, to all of these young guys that are part of the core. That is a huge slap in the face to them. It's telling them you are not good enough. That LeBron James should not have gone to Los Angeles. He should have gone to Houston if he wants to win. Should have gone to Philadelphia if he wants to win in a weak Eastern Conference. not Los Angeles, because these young guys, no, they're not ready. Kuzma says, Kuzma, in fact, tells ESPN, look at how many close games we were in. And he makes a good point. The Lakers were in a lot of close games last season, and they're a competitive bunch. These are guys who have been working very hard in the offseason. Kuzma himself, I've heard tremendous things about what he's been doing with his workouts. We know that Brandon Ingram is an absolute monster when it comes to working out. Josh Hart, same thing. I mean, Josh Hart just won MVP of the Summer League. These are guys that have really strong work ethics, and that's what Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka were all about. So when Kuzma is telling ESPN that he feels like they're being underestimated and that this isn't really the ideal situation where you've got the national media sort of thinking that they're not ready. Well, that may actually be a good thing for the Lakers because it's going to put a bit of a chip on the shoulder of these young players. Yes, they still have to prove themselves. Yes, there is a legitimate reason to question whether or not Kuzma and Lonzo and Ingram and all these young guys are ready to make the leap. But for the time being, even questioning it is enough to motivate them even further. So expect to see Kyle Kuzma playing with a chip on his shoulder. Expect to see Brandon Ingram playing with a chip on his shoulder. And these are very good things for the Los Angeles Lakers. So go ahead. Please keep underestimating the Los Angeles Lakers. Keep underestimating the young guys because that's just going to push them to go farther and get even better. What do you guys think? I mean, that's my take. But what do you guys think? Are these young Lakers being underestimated? Is the national narrative sleeping on just how good Ingram and Kuzma and all these other players can be this coming season? What do you think? If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and respond in our comments. Let me know. Are they being slept on? If you're listening to this on iTunes, in our reviews, please rate, review, and subscribe. And in our reviews, let me know what you think. Is the national media sleeping on these young players? And of course, if you're on LakersNation.com, you can hop in our wonderful comments section there. Or if you are checking this out on Twitter or Facebook, again, you can feel free to comment right on there. What do you guys think? Are the young Lakers being underestimated? Is Kyle Kuzma right? And do you agree with me that this is only going to push them to get even better, even faster? That's going to do it for today. My name is Trevor Lane. You can find me on Twitter at Trevor_Lane. And of course, head to LakersNation.com for all the latest breaking Lakers news, your home for everything Lakers. Till next time, see ya.